Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are back with another episode of IoT Nuggets. And I'm Doug Cohen. I'm joined today by the illustrious Steve Brummer, as usual. Steve.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good to see you, as always. It's a great day. Great day to be talking about IoT solutions. And I want to remind everybody, IoT Group, as you can see up top, is the website. And we also want to make sure that we remind you that IoT Group is offering 30-minute consultations to talk with you about your IoT strategy, your IoT deployment. If you're looking to expand your IoT portfolio, let Steve know, let John Hubler know. The folks over at IoT Group are ready to talk to you. With all of that being said, let's talk about today's topic, which is systems integration and how it's not a cakewalk. There's elements of an IoT deployment, like designing your product to talk to a platform, designing your idea into a product, bringing the idea to a product, to a platform, to the IoT world. That's actually pretty easy, and yet companies struggle with this quite a bit. Why is that, Steve?
It's really because it takes a unique capability to become a true systems integrator in the IoT space. There are so many moving parts that make up an entire end-to-end solution that solves an end user's customer's problems, from hardware to software to platforms to airtime to edge computing devices to the sensors. All these pieces of the pie need to be put together in order to deploy that solution. And it is still hard to be the one throat to choke, to manage all that, to integrate all those pieces so that the customer, the end user, gets what they're wanting to use to solve their problem. It is probably one of the biggest opportunities in our industry these days, Doug, in the sense that if I were to take a couple $1 million out of Doug's checking account and invest it into a new IoT company, it would be starting a systems integration company. Why? There's so much money to be made along that whole ecosystem, from the margins on hardware to the software reselling licenses to the airtime recurring revenue, and especially the ongoing support services after deployment. So an MSP type of program where IT VARs and integrators are used to that kind of model, you're still getting that on the IoT side.
And so now, and I also want to make sure that I mention the distinction, because I remember actually several episodes ago, as I was starting to get my head around where you folks fit into the whole space and how you help folks with their deployment, I started to think of it in terms of integrating all of these pieces. And you were quick to say, well, we're not actually a systems integrator, but you know who the system integrators are.
And we can help companies become systems integrators. So part of the services that we offer and provide our clients is your ability to figure out how to become a leading industry provider of systems integration capabilities. That's how strongly we feel that is a huge upside opportunity within the field. We are helping companies with either connecting the dots, finding the companies that can actually put it together with their help. So come to us if you're wanting to become a systems integrator. A matter of fact, I will be in June in Scottsdale, Arizona with a company called Telarus, one of the largest master agents in the United States on the IT and telco side, talking to their agents and their channel partners exactly around how do you make money in this space as a systems integrator and solution provider. So huge upside opportunity.
Fantastic. I mean, we were just talking about how the trade shows are coming back in person. So there's a lot of opportunity to make that happen in person this year now again, which is great.
IoT Evolution coming up June 22nd, as we talked about a couple of weeks ago, where it seems every day John and I are getting more confirmations from people in the industry that are wanting to go down and are coming down to Miami Beach to IoT Evolution Expo, which is wonderful. If it's not anything but to see everybody, shake hands, and talk a little bit about the industry and where it's been and what's going on in the future.
Isn't that nice? And you know what? One more question. So when you say how you're showing companies how to become system integrators, is that something that you're seeing as a trend, or is it something you're still having to kind of show folks why they should?
Both, I would say, Doug. I mean, as the answer to the question, we're finding new organizations that have been in the IoT space that are realizing that they need to take more control over the entire integration piece for a particular customer. And then we're finding some mature companies that are sitting there going, we're not successful becoming a systems integrator. Can you help us figure out what are we missing? What are we not saying? Are we pricing it wrong? You know, how do we present it to our customers that we actually can be the single company to be relied on to do it? You know, it's not necessarily the carrier, it's not necessarily the hardware person. So it takes a unique company to be able to put that together. And we at BH IoT Group have that capability of helping.
Perfect. All right. Well, I think that covers it. I think that's
awesome.
I think that was a great topic, as they usually are. I'm enjoying these a lot. And I want to make sure that everybody remembers, once again, bhiotgroup.com, and be sure to follow and engage with us on LinkedIn and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, where you can get a hold of all of the nuggets in one spot. So,
and more. We're adding content to the YouTube page all the time. We added another one this morning. So just keep on going to the YouTube page off of our website and get to see some of the other videos that we're doing.
Absolutely. And reach out for the 30-minute consultation, and also to let us know if you want to appear on one of the nuggets if you're a subject matter expert in the IoT space. So excellent. With that said, Steve, thanks again. And thanks everybody for watching. And we will see you on the next IoT Nuggets.
See ya.